Hello, this is a presentation for Planning Effective Communication by Arlene Perez, Grand Canyon University, EDU 548, Dr. Williams. A little bit about myself. My name is Arlene Perez. I've been a teacher for 15 years at Irvin High School in El Paso, Texas. I have taught courses like biology, chemistry, earth and space, AP biology, and AP environmental science. I also teach biotechnology 1 and 2, science research and design. This is a brief video on planning for effective communication in higher education. 3 strategies that we'll be focusing on are active learning, positive feedback, and the use of technology. I will discuss some challenges to communication in higher education and how to overcome them. I will also introduce 2 strategies for de-escalation of interpersonal conflicts when a disagreement occurs between the instructor and a student and between students in the classroom. Lastly, I will talk about how effective communication supports student success and creates a positive classroom environment. Effective communication is the ability to communicate important information effectively. Effective communication will encourage one to do their best, adjust how we look at things, and promote thinking. Without effective communication, the messages being given can be misunderstood and learning can be suppressed. 3 strategies that we'll be using will be active listening, positive feedback, and the use of technology. Active listening is a communication skill that is more than just hearing words, but to actively process and hear what the person that is speaking is actually saying. It is about processing the meaning of what is being said and understanding what they mean. For active listening, you must be aware and focused when being communicated to. Good listening is beneficial when it is modeled by the instructor. You as students will develop your own listening skills as you learn how to be an active listener, as I model how to do it in the classroom setting. Through active listening, misunderstandings can be fixed and can result in better learning. Active listening is accomplished by listening carefully to what students are saying, making sure that they correctly understand what is being said to them. So I will utilize this for those reasons. A great way to learn how to do active listening is through repeating what is being said. Have students repeat what was said so that ideas can be developed from what you as students are hearing. Positive feedback is a positive critique that appreciates skill and behavior that uplifts morale. It is important in effective communication. Positive feedback builds confidence in students and helps encourage them to be successful. It also helps in building a supportive environment in the classroom. This will help raise success in student achievement. You do have to be careful with positive feedback, however. It should be warranted because students can misunderstand what the praise is for. It should be positive but constructive. It can also be a good idea to allow students to give you feedback on lessons. This is a great way to learn if students are understanding lessons or where the lesson can be improved. With the use of technology in education, it is an excellent way to use a more up-to-date way of communication. Using computers, videos, online learning management systems, and other online resources is a great way to engage with you, my students, as well as reinforce learning. It can also be an effective way to communicate with you, especially those of you with different learning styles. Utilizing the communication tools that are available in Learning Management System is a quick and easy way to communicate with you, but I can also utilize other methods like email, text, and video chat applications such as Skype or Google Hangout as another way for you to communicate with me. It also makes it a more timely and efficient way for you to communicate with me in a less intimidating way. Sometimes challenges in communication can occur. It is important to make sure we understand our individual responsibilities and to be able to perform our assigned tasks effectively through clear communication. Some challenges in communication can come from a lack of communication. When there is a lack of communication, you can have feelings of confusion as well as disengagement. This can lead to misunderstandings and unknown expectations. Another challenge can come from a lack of knowledge. When necessary information is not shared effectively, Understanding of what is expected is limited. More time is spent in needing to catch up with what is being taught, as well as being able to contribute to ideas that can also be limited. Some ways to overcome these challenges are with lack of communication. If having set objectives and message boards can lead to better understanding, detailed information on expectations are also helpful. Some ways to accomplish this through rubrics, open communication, and constant feedback. Overcoming lack of knowledge would be by providing the best way to deliver necessary information. Utilizing multiple sources of information as well as ways to distribute the information can be important. Some ways of accomplishing this is by giving information about upcoming content through objectives or upcoming messages. Also, delivering messages in multiple formats, such as verbal, written, sent digitally, are great ways in keeping students informed. These are things that I will be utilizing, as well as having an open communication so you can inform me of questions you may have. Sometimes conflicts will occur. Conflicts between instructors and students can also occur. Here are some ways that will be utilized in de-escalating interpersonal conflicts with instructor and student. One is by acknowledging and validating a student's feelings by listening fully without judgment. Sometimes by truly listening, the conflict can be resolved. Understanding why the person is upset or not feeling validated can be resolved by truly listening and not judging. Another way to de-escalate conflict is by helping students feel heard and valued by asking questions to clarify what they are trying to say. When listening to students, an instructor should ask relevant questions. Let the student be heard and finish what they have to say, then ask relevant questions to help clarify what the student is trying to say. When conflicts in the classroom occur between students, there are strategies that can be used to de-escalate that conflict. One strategy is to allow students to share their perspectives of the situation. Have the student describe and share their point of view. Sometimes students do not agree with each other. Allowing students to be heard by sharing what each person has to say can help to de-escalate a situation. Another strategy can be to have students express what they need from the person who they are having a conflict with. By letting the student explain what they need from each other may be enough to fix the situation. Sometimes a person just needs to be heard. Conflicts happen. The way we handle them makes a difference. I want to make sure that you as students will have a voice, not just with me, but with each other. When communication is effective, all that are involved leave feeling satisfied and accomplished. When communicating is clear, students can leave without misunderstanding of what is being expected of them. This can also help in avoiding conflicts. When effective communication is utilized, all will feel appreciated, valued, and respected. This also helps to build a more positive atmosphere while building relationships and a positive classroom environment. So to conclude, effective communication is the ability to communicate important information effectively. Without effective communication, messages can be misunderstood. Three strategies for effective communication are active learning, positive feedback, technology. Challenges to communication are lack of communication, which can be overcome by a set of objectives, message boards, detailed information. Lack of knowledge is another challenge. This can be overcome by multiple sources for delivery and distribution of information, as well as delivery of message through verbal, written, and digital communication. Conflicts can occur between instructors and students, and with students and students. Two strategies for de-escalating conflict with instructors and students are acknowledge and validate the students' feelings by listening fully without judgment, and to help students feel heard and valued by asking questions to clarify what they are trying to say. Two strategies for de-escalating conflict with students is to allow students to share their perspective of the situation, have students describe and share their point of view, and to have students express what they need from the person who they have a conflict with. Effective communication supports student success and creates a positive classroom environment. Welcome all, and let's make this a great course through effective communication. The following are slides of my references. Thank you.